You are listening to the Savage FINcast, episode 69, Shocking Debut.
Chicago. A criminal mastermind called Overlord held our city in his terrifying grip. Ordinary cops were losing the battle against Overlord's super freaks and mutants. Then, a miracle happened. When I found him, he had no memory of his past. I helped him find an identity and a life. Now we have a fighting chance. Now we have the dragon.
This is the Savage FINcast, the most ambitious crossover event in history. My name is Jim Purcell.
I'm Craig Olson.
I'm Raven Perez.
And we return for this momentous episode 69 episode.
69, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not too far away to get to the 420th episode, so these milestones don't come around once a fortnight.
How dare you neglect episode 187?
My name, of course, is Jim Purcell.
Did we already do this?
Wait, did we?
Yes.
I feel like we skipped that part.
Are you sure?
No.
This isn't the 420 episode?
It might be.
If I go back and find out we didn't introduce ourselves, I'll be so mad.
Of course we did.
Allow me to introduce myself. Yes, we totally did.
All right, so let's jump into it.
News, motherfuckers.
We already did the news. You don't remember?
I don't.
How much weed have you been smoking?
I've got a sweet can of Heady Topper here. You guys know what Heady Topper is?
No, but...
The most delicious beer in all the world.
Is that like Pabst?
Mm-hmm. No. Any of our listeners that are beer drinkers out there will know what Heady Topper is.
It's like Molson's.
Definitely not.
Definitely
Definitely delicious. All right, let's do some news, guys.
We're not going to list off more regional beers? Okay.
No, we're not.
Still
You're ruining it for me.
I think we got some pretty sweet-ass news. This is an achievement.
So yeah, our first news item, status update. Ba-dow-bow-bow. The Savage Dragon Wiki is moving, has a new home. The Savage Dragon Wiki currently is hosted on wikispaces.com. Wikispaces apparently is a failed business and will be closing down for good at the 1st of July. So we have, or I believe, who did it? Craig, was it you? Who backed up the Wiki?
Gavin and I started it, but it's its own thing now. But yeah, and Eric's kind of footing the bill because he uses it so much.
Right. But like, who backed it up? Who did the poll?
Stefan, man.
I did. I sent it over to Stefan.
All right, so you've basically archived the HTML data so that the actual wiki is now preserved. Unfortunately, because of the way wikis work, it's not an easy task to, like, we can re-upload it, you can still browse it, but actually editing it is now going to be pretty much impossible. So we're going to have to consider at some point in the future transposing it into a different wiki.
Right now, it's going to the SavageDragon.com official site with Stefan. How do you say his last name?
Urkel.
Huh?
Never mind.
Stefan K. What is
Stefan K, who's the webmaster of the official Savage Dragon website. Does a damn good job, too.
Been working tirelessly to keep that site looking kick-ass and above and beyond. Because, I mean, newsflash, dear listeners, this motherfucker here tried to help and couldn't. It was a paradox of mazes.
I tell you what, the wiki spaces. Sorry, did I cut you off, Raven?
No, I was done.
The wiki spaces really started kind of like Gavin Higginbotham, the editor of Savage Dragon, had all this information on like spreadsheets, basically for himself. And we got to talking, and this is about 8 years ago now, because my daughter is going to be 8 this year, and it happened right around the time she was born. I was talking to him, and we decided to try to make a wiki out of it, and we spent tons of time putting it together. I took all of Gavin's notes and came up with a design for the wiki, which was decent at the time. It's kind of dated now, but what was cool thing is that, you know, we were just making it for the fans, and Erik started using it and really got involved because it was helping him keep track of pretty much everything. Because, you know, 200 and something issues later, it's hard to keep track of every single character.
25 years of continuity. I mean, my God, dude.
So it came to a point where it was actually more useful for Erik than anyone else at this point to help, you know, keep the story going and figure out who's where. And so we definitely want to keep it going. It's a great resource for the fans. I use it. I have it open every time we do a podcast just to check on things, to make sure that we're, you know, not making shit up. But hopefully we can figure out a way to make it, you know, more of a wiki and not a static HTML, so that we can continue to add and everyone can get in on it.
It'll get there. What's going to happen, you guys already covered it basically, but the most important thing was preserving it, like just fucking catching it, because when wiki spaces went down, that shit was just going to be lost.
Forever.
I definitely made a bunch of backups, but yeah, it's cool that it's at least up.
At least 3 separate hard drives.
So now the process of converting it over is going to probably be some slow brute force copy paste shit.
It's going to probably end up being a lot of making templates and copy pasting text.
Yeah. Which, guess what? I mean, you know what? You're talking to fucking, if you do a little bit of something every day, before you know it, you've done a fucking ton of things. So
I think the real question is, like, what software we're going to use. I think there's some other wiki options out there, but not all of them are free.
No, and matter of fact, we were paying for this one, and Erik was footing the bill.
Really?
Like I said,
I thought Wiki Spaces was free, which is why
there's a free version and there's a paid version, and at the point I think we needed the paid version to get the options that we wanted. It wasn't that much, but it was, you know, it was something. I think it was like $50 a year or something like that.
I wonder what Wikia charges.
I looked through a lot of them. Some of them can get quite expensive.
Dude, we looked through so many. There's fucking some, and on top of that, it's also kind of exciting because there's some really cool shit out there now too. So, not saying that it has to be like cool and crazy with a ton of options and things, but I'm just saying, like, you know, whenever Savage Dragon Wiki mutates into its new final form, it's gonna be kind of cool.
We got some options from other wiki people, like I think like the Image Wiki guys or the Invincible Wiki guys, but they wanted full control of it, and we weren't.
Oh, that's right. That was the big thing, is that those other ones are like publicly editable, whereas this one was members only, right?
Yeah, and I don't really have an objection against publicly editable as long as we could change anything that gets fucked up, right, and we back it up. But
I think, honestly, the way it's getting used for actual like issues, probably don't want that. Because, like, think how easy that would be for someone to, like, just slip in and sneak in some little detail that no one noticed, and the next thing you know, it's in a fucking issue.
I see what you're saying.
I don't think anyone cares that much till they want to do that, but I could be wrong.
Craig, that will be covered in our very last segment of the news.
All right.
There's some goddamn haters out there. That's all I'm saying.
Shall we move on then?
Yes, we shall. Well, thank you, Stefan. That's a fucking thing, though. Thank you, Stefan and Craig, for your fucking hard work, because these two have been really putting it down like biscuits to bricks to get this shit going.
We can't leave Gavin out. Most of that, the original stuff was all his text. I mean, that's tons and tons of stuff. But anyway,
I just meant the rescue effort.
Yeah,
I just meant.
Cool. All right, so Savage Dragon issue 236 solicitation. We got the text, and that, if listeners out there, if you guys have seen it, the cover of it has the three dragon kids, Malcolm's three kids, and then like it looks like they're kind of charging after this hand that's like off panel, kind of in a way that looks like it's got electric powers. And the solicitation reads, Kids Night Out. In their first ever adventure, Malcolm Dragon's kids chase down a deadly threat on their own. But the menace they face is no ordinary foe. It's the latest addition to the Dragon family, unleashed against an unsuspecting populace. So apparently it's the It's a new child that Maxine is carrying. At least that's what I'm getting out of this. And I don't know what's going on here, if they're trying to capture it or what.
Beat its little ass. Baby fight. That's what I want to see. I gotta tell you, I've seen multiple baby fight clubs, like children's daycare fight club stories.
What?
And I'm into it.
What?
Yeah.
Like daycare, like the teachers are just having the kids fight?
Yeah. And they give the winners prizes and stuff like that.
Like
Sounds
what,
sadistic
candy or something?
Yeah, probably. What are kids? Kids, they're dumb. Give them a penny.
Here's a question about national news. Any of you guys hear about the fight club that was going on at
the substitute teacher?
Yeah. So that has made national news. That's literally in the town I live in.
Oh yeah,
that's Montville,
good people
Connecticut.
You got there.
Yeah.
Again, first rule. You shouldn't be talking about this.
Yeah.
Are we in Project Mayhem phase? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Hey man, this kid's a shit in like high school or whatever. He was, is he in high school or middle school?
I think it was a high school.
Yeah, kids are little assholes. They probably
kids are assholes. Fuck kids.
Yeah. To hell with them. To hell with them.
I was one once. I can say it.
Fight it out.
Yeah, let them duke it out.
That's shit.
Only the strong will survive.
Kids are too fucking aggressive.
This cover, it really stirred up a lot of emotion.
What? The kids?
Kids?
Yeah, the 236 cover.
From
really.
whom?
What do you mean emotion?
It really started some shit. Look where we've ended.
Oh, you mean this conversation?
Yeah.
You shut up, Raven.
Been very Finteresting.
I thought you said there was like some sort of backlash against it.
Yeah.
No, nothing like
Twitter
that.
storm.
Oh, that's coming, baby.
18.
That's brewing. That's brewing with every news item. We're planting a seed more and more.
All right, let's move on.
237. Beware the Scourge. And that's all their copy is. If you haven't seen the cover, it is a pretty cool looking villain holding Malcolm in his hand. It's a good cover.
I swear to God, if this is a one and done for this villain, this guy dies in this episode, I'm gonna go strangle Erik.
I'm gonna be so sad, bro. I'm gonna be so sad.
This guy's gonna be like the next, next Overlord or something.
Canadian Overlord.
You need a character that lives more than 3 issues.
Well,
Telling you.
A villain.
At this point, the only villain that is alive is the Sect Stalls.
Curmudgeon.
Yeah, Curmudgeon's out there. Brenda Funk's out there.
No, she's dead.
Dart.
What, Brenda Funk's dead?
Yeah, dude. I drew that back up.
Wait, so she died in that issue? I thought she just went back to being a mud.
Yeah, get out of here, Raven.
She's a mud
Got
monster.
Got a fucking head cut off.
She's a mud
But
slop.
she's a slop monster.
Are you saying that I wasted my goddamn time? Is that what you're saying? No, I'm kidding. I wrote the canon death of Brenda Funk.
We got Mako Dart.
Yeah, Mako Dart's
right.
recurring.
She may become a threat again.
Oh, definitely, dude. She's got her own dragon baby. You know that bitch is out for blood. It's coming, dude.
Whoa, some strong language, dude. You want
Sorry.
the Twitter followers attacking us?
So this Scourge fella, pretty cool design, we said. The thing about this cover is that Erik could not decide on his font and color choices.
As of publication, he has produced 380 variants, making it the most variant cover for any series.
He couldn't decide, so he printed 300 covers.
The variants actually outnumber the actual proper number of Savage Dragon issues, so there you go. Another history-making experiment.
Every issue is unique.
Somebody in the comments suggested that he do all those covers as variants, and I was just like,
How comics work?
They're not that different. Like, one was like the letter.
Just the color difference. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm good.
It's not really what you call exciting differences. No, but that's cool. It's a cool cover. I think it's time to move on because we got a packed episode. We're going to move on to a little segment. It's not news, but it's an item of interest.
What did
Jim?
Erik say on Twitter this week?
That's it. You just nailed it. That was a home dunk. Yeah, dude, take it away.
Well, you think I got the details on this? I ain't got shit.
Well, I'll get the details then.
As best I can figure. Well, you might have better details. You go.
Here's the details. It's simple, dear listeners. So basically, if you remember the Michelle Perez fiasco, which was fucking not even a fiasco.
Yeah, non-story turned into a story.
Total non-situation. But for the parties involved, it was a landmark moment to get to have their topic being discussed by Erik or whatever. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares. Nobody who matters cares. At any rate, so fucking those diversity in comics types keep haunting Erik's Twitter. Ironically, he's also hated by a lot of social justice warrior types. So
Poor
he's
Erik
hated.
Cannot get a break.
He's a fucking heat magnet for both sides.
Cheap heat.
So that's what's so funny is that and it's funny because he doesn't have to say anything to provoke them. It seems right.
Comment on costumes today and get labeled anti-women.
Yeah, and then later say that there should be more something this or that, and fucking all the neckbeards come out and say neckbeards. So basically, the most recent drama du jour, and me and Jim are going to have a little back and forth because we don't see eye to eye on it. We're hot-blooded. This is going to be a fight, and Craig, you'll have to be the moderator.
Yes.
So we got our own opinions.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have my own opinion, guys.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Your indifference will be legendary.
So basically, the point is that somebody put an article up, and they were like, I'm reading a murder mystery written by a man.
A dude.
And she's like, here it is. And so, in just as short as I can possibly abbreviate this, the main character was female, written by a male. She'd been up for 3 days investigating her sister's murder relentlessly, and the author stopped to write a passage where she looked in the mirror at herself, and even though she looked bad, she remarked that she still looked good and still, had it. And stopped to think about, how it had been a while since she had been laid. Well, women no likey sexy in comic.
No.
I
gotta cut you off.
I'm joking. That's a joke.
That isn't the problem.
I just said that to piss you off. I swear to God, I know that's not the problem. I just said that to piss you off. No, really, for real, I know the problem is. I'm not that dumb. But basically, parties appeared. Both parties appeared to try and have a thing. All of a sudden, Erik was getting shat upon to small extents. Again, no big deal. This is all non-drama.
Well, we should explain why he was getting shat upon. Because the issue is that it's not so much that should a man write a female character. It's that when you internalize a character's thoughts, but you're not, you don't have those experiences, it comes across as, it can come across as hackneyed, shallow, cliche, what have you. And so the conversation goes: should men write women? Should white people write black people?
Can I stop you for 1 minute?
All right.
I'll let you continue it. Do you remember I don't know if it was our third or fourth episode when we interviewed Joe Keating about his Glory comic?
All right.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely. Raven doesn't. He wasn't
I asked a question. I felt like such a shithead after I asked the question. I asked Joe, I was like, do you find it difficult writing for a woman character? And he basically just shitted on me. It was like, what do you mean? He's like, I just write a character as a character. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. And basically, just tore me apart. And I just crawled in my hole. Just let him continue. Go back, and if you haven't heard it in a while, go back and listen to it.
I gotta listen to that.
I basically just is oop. All right. So basically shit on me for asking that question.
So the conversation, of course, goes to that, where the absurdity is, of course, a person can write a different person who's not like them. We all do it. We have to do it. That's how you tell a story. Mm-hmm. My Erik's opinion was, because I'm going to try and distill this down, if what I can recall. Erik's general opinion on this is, because not every woman has the same experience as every other woman on Earth. You cannot say how any specific woman would react to a situation in a story. So therefore, it's not that the character was written out of character for the gender. It's that the writing is just bad. Bad writing is bad writing regardless of your topic, I guess.
Mm.
I personally disagree with that. I think you can, misappropriate gender and race.
Uh-oh. I hear the giggles.
Yeah.
I got such a strong disagreement, bro.
If you are going to write those characters, you need to be familiar enough with enough people to make it feel genuine, rather than in this specific case where the writing felt like the author specifically made a point to say, yeah, my character still is sexy.
So here's what I'm going to say. This is why I fucking think that a lot of the people popping in there saying their piece about, oh, you shouldn't defend this, how ridiculous, and just, of course, it's Twitter, so everybody took it to the fucking extreme. Mm-hmm. Nobody really, fucking read what he wrote. He didn't fucking say that it was good writing. He actually said that it was shitty writing. And he just simply said that people shouldn't be shamed for stepping outside of their comfort zone, because that's just going to make writing more boring. You have, as a writer, to challenge yourself. You have to get into fucking weird spots that you don't fucking know. And a lot of the times, it's hilarious. You see memes that address other shit. Like, nobody, there's a meme about, that feeling when you realize you have to write a character that's smarter than you are. That's fucking hilarious. Right. If you've ever written anything and, you're supposed to be writing a fucking engineer or a rocket scientist, and you're just a fucking normal person, you realize that's a fucking challenge, right? So here's the thing. I fucking agree with Erik, because you're not fucking qualified to speak for all women. There are plenty of women who maybe that was just a quiet moment where she's looking in the mirror and she has that random thought. I mean, that's what books are about. It's not a streamlined movie. Fucking books are about having those meandering inner monologues and fucking a guy sitting there thinking something that would never make it into a film or whatever, because you trim all the fat and just get to the fucking, the meat and potatoes. But okay, it is a bad passage. I'm going to fucking agree that I think that it brought nothing to the moment, unless, who knows, I didn't read the rest of the book, unless later it did. Unless before that was in some way the way this character fucking is. She's trying to find some silver lining in an extremely shitty moment. So, the other thing I'm going to throw in this is that fucking everyone assumes that every writer writes in a fucking, in a void, they don't seek out help, they don't reach out to people. That's fucking preposterous. Every writer I know who's worth a fucking shit, I do it, I'm sure fucking Erik does it, fucking many writers do this. If you don't fucking feel qualified to do something, you reach out to someone. You ask them, does this seem like something that, somebody would actually say? I'm out of my depth here. I fucking need some help. I used to ask my fucking girlfriend.
Right, that's my opinion. Is that
I would ask my girlfriend all the time, is this fucking something that two girls would realistically? Does this sound like two girls talking?
And she's like, Raven, no.
Dude, sometimes she would. Sometimes she'd be like, no, this fucking doesn't sound like anything anyone would say.
No human being has ever uttered these words.
And guess what? I'd have to fucking eat shit and go back and change it. And fucking, all I'm saying is that every writer has a fucking brain trust that they lean on. And the fucking point that Erik made is that you can't fucking make something that's going to make everyone happy. And so, fucking, the odds are is that this fucking guy did run this fucking book by many women in his life. And probably none of them fucking read it and thought, ugh, what a gross, lame passage. So maybe he just needs better friends or harsher critics or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I do think you should get out of your depth. And one last bullet point. I was talking with my fucking bro in fucking college. He's a comic writer too. He's a black guy. And he fucking asked me. He said point blank, why do you think most white authors don't write black characters. And I was like, I said, honestly, dude, I said, these days, I said, maybe in the past it was just like fucking laziness or something. I said, these days I just think it's fucking like they know that it's a minefield. Like they're going to fucking take that wrong step and get shit on heavy if they put something weird or questionable in there, or not even like weird or questionable. Like, I mean, just if you step into a trope, like one of the fucking like, cliches of any minority or whatever. And I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I feel like I've talked way the fuck too much, but I'm of the opinion that you should totally be able to write outside of your fucking wheelhouse, and I don't think you should be publicly shamed for it. I think that's shitty. Criticize people. Don't fucking publicly shame them.
Well, I'll admit that I have several story ideas that I've come to before that I basically cannot write because I feel that I don't have the proper life experience to realize the characters as I imagine them.
Reach out to people that have those experiences. Lean on other people. There are other people. No writer would fucking probably ever tell you this, but fucking so many people write fucking stories that their non-writer friends just give them. Like, people will fucking tell you something, and it's just the fucking most crazy, amazing thing, and you can't believe they didn't fucking think to write it themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, if you want to fucking write something that's, like, not, your fucking forte, like, like what Eric's saying, like, you shouldn't sit and just write the straight white male protagonist because fucking that's, like, what you might be. Instead, fucking, do the work. You're a writer. Fucking reach out to people. And you shouldn't be punished for fucking trying.
So I think you dropped the F-bomb more in this. I think you set a record, actually. When I started counting, you had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 38 from when I started.
Oh. Did you keep up?
I don't know. Like, it was just like, fucking.
I'm fucking sorry, guys.
You're fired up about it. And I feel you. But we've got to move on.
Craig, do you have an opinion?
My opinion is Joe Keating shit on me years ago for questioning
whether or not
what's that?
About whether or not he should be writing women, being a man.
My question wasn't whether or not he should be. I was asking him, and I don't remember my exact question, but it was like, how, is it difficult writing a woman character? And basically, it was a big poop on my head that was like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah, the funny
it was
thing,
like basically made me feel stupid for asking.
It's funny. His biggest successes have been female characters.
Yeah,
Glory and Shudder.
The funny thing is that I get what his response was to you. I get the just write them as people because they're just people. I get that, yeah. But I will say,
do you get the inner hurt that I felt?
I fucking get that. Shame. I can hear it.
Not really.
Feel the shame.
The wounds clearly have not healed. But I'll just say that one of the other criticisms, the other side of the coin there, one of the criticisms you see is when characters are written with zero flavor. Like when they're not really, when they have no defining, like you'd never know, like you could just switch out any component and it really wouldn't fucking matter. Like I see people criticize that too. So, I mean...
Well, there are certain characters that aren't really defined by their gender.
True. I
like
think
Batman.
Is he not?
Know what that means.
He seems kind of like he is. Like, I just think a woman would be a lot smarter than Batman. I'm going to dedicate my whole life to what happened to me as a kid in an alley. That is such a guy thing to do, dude. That's so stupid.
All right, should we move on?
We should.
Fuck Batman, that's it.
Until next time, this has been Erik Larsen, Twitter Facts. Adventures. Gaiden.
Fucking.
All
right, let's lighten this effing podcast up. It's all fin and games now.
Fin and Games.
69.
All right, I call this one There's No Fin in Team. It's a little game I've set up.
But there is meat.
Yes. For this game, I will slowly read the names of all the characters of a specific team in Savage Dragon. The first one of you two to buzz in with the correct team name wins.
All right, hold up. We got to set up the buzzer.
Gotta get my buzzer.
We got to get our buzzer open.
All right. Be careful, guys, because buzzing in too soon may cost you, as of some of these teams have similar characters.
Are we doing it through Messenger?
Let's do it through Messenger.
Let's do it
You
through
want to do it through Messenger on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Windows 10, and it pops up in a really weird way, so Facebook's a little bit better for me.
All right.
Week. Wait, which one are you in? There we go. All right.
Ooh, it even makes a chime. I like it.
Yeah, there's no actual timestamp on them all, is all.
But it'll be located, first
Right.
for Craig. So whoever appears first on Craig's wins.
Yes.
Can you can you make these like a huge all right, here we go. Little technical difficulties here.
Hey, we're getting it. Fucking.
All right, are you guys ready?
Hands on buzzers.
So
I'm
what's
ready,
going to
dude.
happen is the first few are going to be a point each.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see how many I have. The first 3 are going to be 1 point, and then numbers 4 through 8, the next 5 are going to be 2 points. The last 4 will be 3 points, and then we'll have almost like a final Jeopardy where you can wager your points.
Ooh.
That way, if someone pulls away, there's still a chance.
Oh, I like this. I like the gambling component.
All right, so I'm going to start with the first one. I'm going to go slowly, name the members of the team. You guys can buzz in anytime, but if you buzz in too early, you risk the chance of being wrong.
Yes,
First
that is how it works.
First couple are going to be pretty easy. You guys ready? Hands on buzzers?
I'm ready.
All right. For your first, I don't know what you would call it, team,
Question.
we're going to go with Curly, Jock, Raven.
Little wise guy.
Shit.
You got it.
Oh, actually, that's not the ones I thought it was. Okay.
Ah,
All right. You guys ready?
I would win.
Second one. Hands on buzzers.
Mm-hmm.
Bosco. Waco. Trika. Gita. Krull.
Oh, god damn it.
All right. What do we got here?
All right,
It's a
I'm
little
not sure.
slow on-
I'm not sure if this is really a team.
James, I mean. Jimmy.
It's the Kryllins.
Yes.
That's-
Yeah, I guess team, group, whatever. I mean, sorry about that, but it works. We'll call it group or team. Hey, we're still ironing out the kinks here. Raven, are you putting an X in after the fact?
I did. Well, no, I was trying to buzz, but I just buzzed late.
So group or team. You ready for the next one?
I'm
Okay.
ready, dude.
Hands on buzzers.
I'm ready.
Harold Balzac. Hugh Jass. Mike Roch. Eileen Ulick.
Oh, man.
Phil McCracken. Amy Belcher.
Wait,
James.
the Chicago PD?
You got it.
I got
All right.
robbed. I got robbed.
All right, now we're going into the 2-point section. Hands on buzzers.
What do
These
you-
are 2 points each.
You forget to prime your X or something?
No, dude. You shit talker.
Prime your X's.
I'm ready.
James. Here we go. Big Lug. Charisma. Cowbloke.
What? Again?
James. Jim.
Oh, I know who it is. Name blanking. It's the
Fail.
it's the
Fail.
oh god, I know who they are, but the names I'm blanking on. It's
Forget. Blink, blankety blink.
3
Oh.
seconds. 3, 2, 1.
the Young Gods. Shit.
Nope. All right. Raven.
I'll take
Big
my
lug.
time.
Charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Cowbloke. Love child.
Damn.
Might.
You better not be clicking through the wiki, Raven.
I'm not, dude. It's
You got
Johnny
an
Red
answer, Raven?
Johnny Redbeard's new man or whatever the fuck they're called.
Meh.
No, it's
No,
the
it's the
gods.
Eternal Youths.
Eternal Youths.
Eternal Youths. That's what I meant, dude.
I couldn't stop thinking of Forever People.
Somewhere, somehow, sometime from now, Gavin's listening to this and screaming at you guys. All right, next up, let's keep this rolling. Here we go. You guys ready?
0 points.
Hands on buzzers. Super Patriot. Rapture. Raven.
Freak Force.
Wrong.
Damn you.
You ready, Jim?
Yeah. Tell me the ones I
Patriot.
need.
Rapture. Rock. Dragon. Dart. Smasher. Gold Brick.
All right, Gold
Kid
Brick.
Avenger.
It must be SOS.
That's it.
Oh, you.
2 points for Jim. All right. Next up,
I don't like you.
hands on buzzers.
All right.
Super Patriot.
Damn.
Mighty Man. Dragon. Jim.
Oh, Dragon.
Ha ha.
This
ha,
may
ha, ha.
actually not be the one I think it is.
Ha 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 ha.
Superman, Mighty Man, Dragon.
You buzzed it too quick.
Oh, it's Liberty League.
Yes.
Oh, damn you. It's the worst, dude. This game's rigged.
All right. Here we go. You guys ready? Hands on buzzers.
Yeah.
Super Patriot. Mighty Man.
It's the only one left.
Freak Force.
Go ahead. What was it?
Freak Force.
Correct. 2 points. Raven.
Back in the game.
6-3, Jim. All right. Last one of the 2-point section. Rock. Gold Brick. Radical. Jim.
Underground Freaks.
Yes.
Damn you.
Jim just slaying.
Oh.
I don't know if that's the technical name, though.
That's what I had.
It's the worst.
8-3, Jimmy John. Slipping Jimmy. All right, we're going to the 3 points now. This is where Raven can grab some extra points and try to get tied up here.
Probably going to
Get
get deep
hosed.
cuts.
These are the tougher ones, at least in my mind. You ready? Hands on buzzers. The Slug. Mr. Gum, not Glum, Gum. Metal Man. It Girl. Madman.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Wait, this isn't even in the Savage Dragon team. It's the Atomics.
Yes.
Damn you. It's the worst, dude. The worst. Worst beating in history.
Yes. All right, here we go. Hands on buzzers.
I could envision them in my head, and I couldn't think of the damn name.
Mo Muscle. Major.
Oh, fucking damn you.
Why did I buzz in so fast? I know who it is, but is it another problem where I don't remember the name? It's God damn it. Why? I know who it is.
3 seconds. 3, 2.
Muscle Incorporated?
Wrong.
Shit.
All right. Raven, I'm going to go through them.
I know them, but I'm trying to
Mo
use
Muscle.
the time to buy the name. I'm trying to think.
Major Battle. Max Damage. Earth Girl. Feasel.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, what's their name? Fucking... it's like, I'm looking with Jim. It's like fucking...
3, 2, 1. Bam, bam.
Call it.
Brute Force.
Brute Force.
Oh, I knew it.
All right. Hands on buzzers.
Oh, this is awful, dude. I can remember the characters and teams, like them together. I'm having the worst time with the team names. This is a good game.
Backfire. Belcher. Cesspool. Nasal Ned.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, I know
3,
who these characters are.
2.
I never knew they were in a team.
Yeah, probably like Johnny
Body Function.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Savage Dragon 25.
Oh, you weren't kidding, dude.
Yeah, it's a 3 points, man.
It's a deep cut.
Oh my
Last
God.
one of the 3 points before we go to the final.
Even if I bet all my points, I can't win. This is horrible, dude.
Well, yeah, if you win this one.
All right. Fade. Lightning Bug.
Oh, shit.
James.
Now that's the Knicks men.
Yes.
Damn you. Oh.
Destroyed Raven.
I can't even compete, dude. Do the last one for fun.
14-3.
Oh,
We don't even hide how much you want to wager, but you guys, I was going to say hide it, but go ahead and just type it because there's no way.
yeah, I can't win, so just do this last one for fun.
All right.
Yeah, I'll bet everything.
I'll wager all 14.
Oh, shit. You sure you want to do that? Don't do it, Jim, because you could lose.
Then I'll bet one.
You going to wager it all, Jim, for real?
All on the last question.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, that's so, hateful.
So I guess how we'd have to do this is one person will have to. How do we do this?
Wait a minute. Are we doing this?
Take their headphones off?
Wait a minute. Are we doing Jeopardy style?
Yeah, because this is how you would win. Like,
all right. So here's what you do.
individually text me.
Okay, that's probably the best way to do it.
Okay.
Let me message you.
All right.
You're good.
Ready?
Which account should I do?
It doesn't matter.
All right.
Do the
Dragon one?
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Just individually text me. There'll be no real time limit.
Oh, this is fancy.
All right. You guys ready?
Are you?
Final team, no fin and team, whatever.
So we type.
Final.
So you're gonna say the whole question. and
I'm
we're
gonna
type
say the
answer.
whole thing, and you guys type in your answer.
It's
when you
not
think
about
you got-
speed, it's about the wager.
Oh,
Type in how much you're bidding first.
All right.
Okay.
So if we both get it right, I still win.
Well, it depends on your wager.
No, unless you wager at all.
Right, I'm wagering it all. Or do I not tell you that?
All right, you guys ready? I haven't. All right, cool.
God, I want to cheat. I want to cheat so bad.
Here we go. Final. Golden Boy. Armstrong. War Witch. Lizard King. Rackham. I'll take 2 answers for this.
Good Lord.
Golden Boy. Armstrong. War Witch. Lizard King. Rackham.
Golden boy.
If we were a budget podcast, I'd have this playing like the real one. All right. Jim, we're waiting on you. You got an
Yes.
answer? Golden Boy, Armstrong, War Witch.
I'm gonna
Lizard King.
go-
He's looking it up on the wiki. Cheater.
There's my
Cheat.
answer.
All right, we'll start with Raven since he went first. Raven, what was your answer?
Dark Lord's bestest buddies.
You're the worst. You wagered 1 point, so you're down to 2 points.
Oh, this is heinous.
James Purcell, what did you wager? 14 points.
Please be wrong.
And your answer was?
You want to say it?
Go for it.
The God Squad.
James, you are our champion.
Wait, did I get it right?
Yes.
Holy
28
shit!
to 2.
28-2.
Oh, that's dismal.
James.
I don't want to say I'm the best at this, but I'm the best at this.
You know what,
Jim.
Craig? You're not qualified to write women, okay?
Your prize will be the power of the last word. So when we have our FINteresting Conversations bit, you can have the last word on that and the last word of the entire podcast. And we both got to shut the F up and let you have your last word.
Sounds like a prize to be won.
Even trying to rein in the F-bombs to just make me look like even more low class.
Good game, Jim, Raven.
GG.
I'm very dissatisfied, and I hate to tell you, but
Your deep lore is weak.
I'm going to study relentlessly until you're my bitch. I'm going to shirk duties and responsibilities and loved ones until dragon knowledge is all I have.
Sweet.
And then I will win.
Then you'll be on Gemini's level.
That's Who's Gemini's?
Gemini.
Is that a secret character?
He was one of the American gladiators.
Known for shirking his loved ones and duties.
Known for blasting tennis balls out of an air compressor gun.
That was kind of
using
awesome.
the pugil stick.
Giant Q-tip of justice. You know, it's funny, the amount of people that... No, I'd say our audience gets that. Never mind. Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, they're all old like us.
Yeah, I was thinking it. They're old men like us. They get it. It's cool.
All right, we got a lot to get going on. So should we jump to the next bit?
FINteresting Conversations. Jim.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, because Craig did the last segment.
That's right.
This episode, we are continuing our FINteresting Conversations, where we ask you, the listeners, for your opinion on related questions or for your suggestions for future topics. Remember to send all feedback to SavageFINcast@gmail.com. That's SavageFINcast@gmail.com. Responses will be read in the future episodes on the air. So last week, our FINteresting response question that we were hoping that people would write in to respond to was, come up with the cover, solicitation, issue number, and or title for a future issue of Savage Dragon. So let's see what we got here. Our first letter comes from Matt Hickman, who I believe was written in before. Savage Dragon, he's going straight into it. Savage Dragon 2000, Part 4 of 23. The cross-title crisis. Thrill as old man Malcolm Dragon teams up with his great-granddaughter Megan Dragon to stop the threat of an army of Mako clones in Overlord armor. Guest starring more indie comic heroes than you can shake a stick at. Only from Image Comics. The cover shows the dragons and all the guest stars getting ready to fight the Mako lords, who are flying out in classic Larsen spaceships.
Nice.
I gotta say, it's a pretty good visual.
Sweet. I like that one.
Those flying saucers.
Mako clones in Overlord armor. Ridiculous, but awesome.
I'm on board with it.
Absolutely.
I would read all 23 parts of that.
Absolutely. Now we're on part 4. So what happened in the first 3 parts?
I know.
It's like what's going to happen in the 19 following.
Sounds more like Invincible as Savage Dragon, but that's cool.
Like he blew his wad on issue 4.
All the money's gone. The rest is all stick figures.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a good one, Matt. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, man.
Our next comes from J.D. Bracey. Hello, Savage FINcast. I saw you guys needed some letters for the next FINcast and decided to write in. I listened to each new episode at work. I'm fucking sorry. I'm fucking sorry, JD. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm fucking sorry. All right, great reviews.
We're on 38 now. Just keeping track here.
Great reviews and killer comedy. Keep them coming. Here's my future issue suggestion. Ooh, I like this already. Savage Dragon 666 Supernatural. When Abner Cadaver opens an ancient crypt, monsters are released all over the world. It's up to Malcolm Dragon to team up with his old friend Flash Mercury and Powerhouse to save the world from disaster. Part 1 of our 6-issue story starts here. Comes with our highest recommendation. The cover would feature Malcolm, Flash Mercury, and Powerhouse speeding along in Flash's car, running into and over monsters. Thank you for an awesome show. P.S. Team Maxine's Bush. So good.
Malcolm would be like 50-something by that episode, by that issue.
Yeah, but I mean, as we have clearly seen from Matt's submission, I think Malcolm's going to hang in there. He's got some longevity.
He's a great I like this interesting topic here.
Yeah, dude, this was a home run. Fucking awesome. These have been gold.
It's definitely going to be old Flash Mercury, old Malcolm. It'll be a bunch of senior citizens.
Can you imagine, as ridiculous as Flash Mercury looks now, can you imagine him just with like a long gray beard? Like a wizard's
Because
beard.
everybody, when they get their 50s and 60s, grows a long gray beard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Both Powerhouse and Flash are they have like alternate forms, so I kind of assume they're ageless.
Yeah.
Their human sides with the age, they would not.
Then Malcolm with a wizard beard.
Yes.
Sweet. So, shall we move on?
Jim?
Oh, yes.
Wait, I got this.
Oh, wait, no,
Yeah.
I mean Craig.
From Sean Moran. Hello, FINcast crew. Hey, guys. Here's my Savage Dragon solicit for issue 300. Ever wanted to know what it would be like if Harvey Peck... How do you say his last name? Pekar?
Pekar.
Yeah, wrote Savage Dragon? Well, this is as close as you're going to get. In this average action issue, Malcolm deals with nothing you've ever expect. The mundane. Losing keys, cleaning toilets, and making the bed. This issue has it all. Yeah, I don't know if I'd really be into that.
For
but-
people who don't know, Harvey Pekar writes American
Splendor. Yeah. Other stuff. He said, I was able to obtain a copy of giant-sized Kung Fu Bible stories. Erik pointed out that this was still available through Diamond, which I did not expect. I reached out to my local comic shop today to see if there were still copies of the digest edition of issue 190. There are, and I ordered a copy. It got me thinking. That issue was released in 2013. How far does Diamond supply go back? How far back could a new Savage Dragon fan get just through Diamond?
That's a really good question. I mean, I guess it really depends on if how many there are and if they destroy them after a certain period of time. Anyway, continue.
I don't know. I think Savage Dragon is deserving of a strong fan base that contributes to his success simply because, in my opinion, Erik's level of commitment and quality to the comics medium is right up there with the industry greats.
At a certain point, you went from popcorn vendor to perhaps president impersonator.
President. No.
Yeah. If you just had a white wig on and were pointing at the Liberty Bell, it'd have been perfect.
I was not
Fourscore.
pointing with my finger. I was just using my thumb too, the Clinton thumb.
Beautiful, dude.
Like I'm punching a clicker.
You just painted me a word picture, and I saw it in 4K HD.
Well, thank you very much, Sean, for writing in. I don't think I ever want to see an issue 300 where Savage Dragon is losing his keys and cleaning toilets, but hey, to each his own. But I appreciate the opinion.
The best was that it was issue 300. Like, talk about just a squandered milestone.
You call it squandered. I still want that issue where it's just Malcolm at a bar in the same panel in a 9-panel grid for 20 pages.
Ooh.
just like Watchmen.
Simon Malit, father of Average Dragon strips, actually sent me a message to tell me that Cerberus, the all bar issue, was actually killer.
Of course it is.
Yep.
I mean, Craig understands. He reads Mr. Miracle. It's literally all that.
Oh, here we go. Is that a dig?
No, I love
that's a
Mr.
dig.
Miracle.
I feel like that's a dig.
Tom King is a goddamn genius.
He's digging you, baby. You're getting dug like an architect would dig.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't get it. What would...
I don't get it.
You're getting dug up, buried, and dug up again.
Look, you don't want an entire issue just talking about remodeling the house.
Ugh.
That was the best issue
Ugh.
of Mr. Miracle.
Did it end with him saying JK?
No, it ended with a baby.
Oh. My second least favorite thing in this world.
Babies.
Babies. Hate them. Unless they're at a fight club, a child fight club. Worthless.
All right, let's get to the next one before everyone's opinion of Raven's just spoiled. He hates babies. He drops F-bombs 43 times in a podcast.
Doesn't know shit about Savage Dragon, apparently.
Or how to write women.
I'm ashamed. I don't know shit about shit. Was Ray me?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yes.
All right. From Ray Cummings. Dear Bloodhound Gang. I like that. I don't remember whether we're doing FINteresting Conversations or FINteresting Questions, so...
We don't either.
We finalized that. It is definitely FINteresting Conversations for all conversations related to things.
Okay.
Oddly enough,
Good
though,
to know.
Your FINteresting Conversations typically manifest as questions, so that's, it's best of both worlds. What the heck happened to Frank Jr.? Did he transfer to another city, or just get bored with the craziness of the Dragon family? I know life happens. Maybe that's what happened there. Second question. In my last email to y'all, I expressed a concern that there wasn't enough happening in the book. Not enough plots, not enough characters. Now, it feels like Erik is stirring the pot again. My question to you is, are you enjoying the book right now? Are you interested in where it's heading? Personally, I'm not sure how I feel about any of the Canada and family stuff. Dimension X stuff feels preferable at the moment. Larsen is my favorite creator, and I'm in this to the end, but right now I feel like I'm braving rough waters and hoping that the book shifts into a different gear. Not sure what I want Savage Dragon to be, but it ain't this. Best, Ray.
Tough.
Which segues effortlessly.
Wait, let's see.
Let's answer the first question before we segue effortlessly. Let's
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I mean, I guess it was their little
So
effort.
I kind of get his question because Frank Jr. did sort of disappear before they left Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like his last appearance was like way before they got kicked out of the got arrested.
You want to laugh. The last I can remember of him, but again, I am horrible at Savage Dragon,
Sure.
apparently. The last I can remember of Frank Jr. was he was being pressured to get Malcolm on the force.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely...
No, he partnered with Malcolm for a while. He would show up basically being like the liaison or what have you.
I just don't think he did anything afterwards.
I don't remember him like being around at issue 200 at all. I mean 225 at all.
He was in the Trump episode, the Trump issue.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh. Maybe.
What he
Do
did,
you remember like the looters in like the danger zone?
Vaguely.
Yeah, but like that was
And
just
he was
like
with
two
Frank
panels.
when they caught up with him. And then eventually, like, Captain Stewart shows up, and they're like, they take him into custody, and everyone's like, "Oh, Captain Stewart's such an asshole," but really, he just took him and drove him over to Canada.
Oh, I guess I forgot Frank was there for that.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was there for that.
Poor Frank.
He didn't do anything. You think he'd have been like?
He was
Said
in a few
something.
pages in that issue.
Well, whatever the case, he must still just be in Chicago being a cop.
Yeah, I guess he's
Yeah,
a
he
cop.
definitely is.
He's definitely not in Canada.
Yeah,
But
he didn't go to Canada or get transferred. Like I was under the impression he was just kicking around Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely you just don't go to. I don't know. He wouldn't just go to Canada, I don't think, but
He's
But
got
yeah,
no
he was-
reason to.
he was in 226, which was kind of the last episode that Malcolm was in Chicago, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about question number 2.
Okay. Get into it.
Not me. I go last.
Okay.
Hours.
Oh yeah, that's right. You
You're
are
the
a
loser,
winner.
David. You go first.
Well, I'm digging it. The thing is that I'm eating this Canada stuff up with a fork and spoon. I love the all new setting. I think it's invigorating. I love constant appearance of new villains. I love that the book isn't like leaning on old trappings. At the same time, I mean, Canada can't last forever.
Yeah.
So I'm just enjoying this period. And like you said, Ray, you got the Dimension X shit, which feels super familiar. So it's cool because you are kind of getting like a bold new direction and simultaneously getting a lot of the stuff you like. Of course, I got that rep for just being down for whatever, which I mean, I am. But as far as my enjoyment level, it does go up and down. And for a while, I did feel like Maxine and Malcolm weren't getting nearly as much action. But
What kind of action?
well, yeah, they were getting plenty of that. But yeah, Savage FINcast episode 69. But they were getting plenty of action, but not fisticuffs. And I think it got there. I think Canada Adventures ended up bringing in exciting and cool characters and interesting enemies and bad guys. And I think that I'm with you as far as like I do think their visit to Canada. What was it? There was like one where basically all they did was go to a party.
Yeah,
I get it. I'm not saying I can't see where you're coming from, but I am saying that I do feel like I think Canada has opened the book up to a lot of really cool stuff.
What I want to see is more long-term characters like Erik did in the beginning of Savage Dragon. Guys that kind of make an appearance and then they're in the shadows and then, 10 episodes later they kind of appear. I miss that, like the slow build-up. Mm-hmm. We had that with was it Brenda Funk for a little bit? Was the last one. Was that the one? Brenda, was that the... What's her name?
With the guy that was giving people powers.
Yeah, like things like that. Like one thing I'm not too happy about is like the cool villains that are just kind of one and done. Like I want to see some villains kind of reoccur. I want some crazy good villains. I want a new Doctor Doom type Overlord villain. I want to just see guys reappear. I thought that was huge back in the day for big fans of Savage Dragon. It was like a great payoff to be like, oh, I haven't seen this guy for a while, and 20 episodes later he kind of shows up and he's not just a background villain. Like I like reoccurring villains.
I'll totally agree with that.
So I would like some more reoccurring villains, please, Mr. Larsen. All right. Shall we get to the final word of this all?
The final word from me, the grand champion.
Dirty dog.
My feeling is, and it continues to be, is that regardless of what Erik does, I understand why Erik does what he does. In terms of, you do the issue where it's introduction to Canada. You have the house party, what have you. Just because guys aren't punching each other doesn't mean nothing's happening. It's more complicated than that. And in those issues in particular, the sex scenes replace the action scenes. That's sort of why they're there.
Yep.
So overall, my personal opinion is the book is in a good place right now. I do agree it would be nice to have a villain arc of some kind, because the thing about superhero comics, of course, is that great heroes are great, but you need villains to really sink your teeth into it, to like really define your heroes. Malcolm's mostly defined by the fact that he keeps accidentally killing absolutely everyone he meets, and that's funny for a while. And I mean that's his thing, but you kind of do wish there was something believable pushing back against him as a threat, because at this point, almost nothing feels like a threat to Malcolm, and that's a problem. I mean, yes, he gets torn in half. Yes, he gets blown up. Yeah, he bleeds out. But you never really think that he's, no one's really matching him, really, blow for blow, like Overlord used to do. Or even like Powerhouse can do. Or Mako. Because he's always got that healing factor. He's always got that, they're designed tough, those dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you're going to have a character that powerful, you need villains who are twice as powerful.
Yep.
Agreed. Yeah.
I like it.
I think the book
Raven,
is great.
Wait, Raven, you shut your mouth. Final word.
I think the book's great where it is right now. I think it is doing what it needs to do, especially this issue in particular. We're going to get to. And yeah, the Dimension X stuff is definitely where the action is right now, for sure. But I think that's by design. But it would be nice if Malcolm had more definition at this point in his career. But again, you don't want to just repeat what Dragon did in the early days. Because again, that's lazy. And Erik's one thing he's never been is lazy. So, that's what I got to say about that.
You're the grand champion.
He used up that final word, and he used it well.
I have things I want to say, but I'm going to shut up.
Nope. Yep, you just shut it.
I got to respect it.
You got to. You got to. So,
can I ask you a question, grand champion? I'm going to try to game the system. Did you feel...
Wait, you didn't say yes. Let him
in your infinite wisdom, grand champion. Listen, I'm gaming it. I'm going for it. Did you feel grand champion when you read the last issue of Invincible? Did it make you miss when Savage Dragon also was throwing a bunch of irons in the fire?
No, I got super angry at that issue of Invincible. Because it was the last issue. That's not when you throw irons in the fire. That is exactly the worst time to be throwing irons in the fire.
I'm just saying, didn't it make you sort of nostalgic for how Savage Dragon could juggle so many plots effortlessly? No. I'll shut up. You're the man. You're the man. You're the best.
So, based on this question, I guess, our new FINteresting conversation topic is answer our man Ray Cummings' question. Are you enjoying this phase of the book? Do you like the Canada/family stuff? Is there another direction you would like to see this book try out? Send us an email. Let us know. SavageFINcast@gmail.com. And we'll read your answers on the next show.
And P.S., you don't have to be positive either. I mean, Ray wasn't. I think it makes interesting, FINteresting conversations to have differing points of view. So we're not going to just pucker up and shit on you because you don't like it. Say your piece.
Absolutely. Should we get into the meat and potatoes?
Oh, I'm ready, baby. This heartbreaking issue.
I don't believe it.
I do. I don't know. I'm buying it. I'm buying into it.
No.
I suppose we won't jump ahead of ourselves. I like this cover, guys. I like the as seen on TV. Talk about a tweaked cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. It wasn't the Savage Dragon Spawn comic. Didn't that also say as seen on TV?
Yeah.
There was that crossover comic.
Yeah.
It did.
So do you think people get confused and think there's a Savage Dragon cartoon coming out?
I hope so.
On Twitter, yes. On Twitter, absolutely.
Do you think people are going to freak out about this cover?
Probably
Why
not.
is Savage Dragon drawn black?
Yes.
This is the best. Number one fan.
Raven is, of course, referring to the number one super Twitter fan.
Erik replied, Malcolm has been the lead for 7 years. There was some low-key savagery.
My, how time flies.
Has it really been 7 years?
That may be a stretch about him being the lead, but I'm pretty sure Malcolm's been back in the book at least that long.
Yikes.
That's probably when he got back from Dimension X.
You know what's amazing, bros? What's just beautiful? Ferran Delgado's lettering.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It's very...
grim reality. Amazing.
Love it.
Love all the little jagged signs and arrows.
Wavy borders.
Absolutely amazing. So we open up back in Dimension X with
a giant Jennifer? Or... That perspective's a little wonky. She's clearly jumping.
I like Smasher's hair.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Looks a little different, doesn't it?
Well, your hair would look as good if you were in Dimension X for a couple of months without a bath.
I'm just going to say what we're all thinking is that I'm
Thank
very
God they
disappointed.
found clothing.
Oh, that's the exact opposite. That's a literal opposite of what I was thinking.
Yeah, was there absolutely no nudity? Oh no, there is a little bit in this issue.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I'm surprised they dialed it back.
Yeah,
he even gave her some boots, some caveman looking boots.
You think he's had his fun and he's dialing it back from now on?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I think it's just the story is progressing, so Once you get stability, you get clothing.
You think they got modest around Michael Jackson?
Well, Alex certainly has.
Yeah, Alex is in dumpy mode. He got the long sleeve shirts and everything.
These little critter guys, man, they look like that little toady guy.
That's probably exactly what they are.
But the mouth looks like that. What's her name? The character you drew, Raven.
Oh,
Brenda Funk?
Brenda Funk. Yeah.
The weird little leech mouth.
I like their like space cars.
Yeah, did you guys notice that right off the bat, that it was similar to the one that Savage Dragon had? And
well, they talk about that in the issue. That's like a plot point. They are the same cars.
They are. Did you notice that right off the bat, though, when you saw them?
No.
I picked up on that right away. I was like, oh, that looks absolutely familiar.
I didn't think it was intentional, but it was awesome that it was.
There were a lot of footnotes in this issue, which I kind of dig.
I like footnotes.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. I was going to ask you guys what you think about that.
They're swell.
I like them more than exposition walls.
Agreed. I think that those are, you talk about tools taken away from comic artists, and like I'm sure I can already hear, oh, it's out of date and it looks old fashioned. Whatever, dude. You know what? It's a handy way to get readers some stuff without like bogging down dialogue. So yeah, it's great.
I'll tell you what, it's like construction and everything else. The old timers knew what they were doing. Don't try to improve on something that's.
I don't agree with that sentiment.
I do. I do agree.
You ever look at how a house was built? People just knew what they were doing back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I just think it's cool because it's a tool in the toolbox, and you don't really need to destroy the tools in the toolbox for what? Like, what's the purpose?
But you also don't need to use them just because they have been used in the past. You know what I mean?
No, but it's the best, like you just said, without having to put in like a page of exposition. You just
right. It serves a purpose.
It's a little reminder. Like, honestly, even 5 issues before, I was like, I forgot Mr. Glum faked his death, and it's like I read it. I was like, oh yeah, he did.
What am I trying to say here? It depends on the kind of story you're telling. Erik likes his books like accessible and standalone and such. It's if you're trying to tell a different kind of story, you really can't use those tools.
I agree, but what I'm talking about is like most of the old timers were working on books that were, 100, 200 pages long or issues long or whatever.
Right.
And it works in Savage Dragon because of that. And it's a classic superhero book.
Also,
lots of different changes.
You got digital lettering. It's not like you can't just like take them out for the trade.
Nah. I know some comics that actually do that.
Uh-huh.
There's some weekly comics I read in 2000 AD where every week there's captions at the start of the chapter that tell you what happened in the previous chapter, and they remove those when they put them in the collections. Because then you bought the collection, you don't need the reminders every 5 pages.
Sure, what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think in this case it makes any sense to remove it.
Oh, no, because he's referring to issues like 96.
Long ago, yeah.
Yeah. I agree, yeah.
Love the lettering.
See,
even like in the word bubbles.
Going back to things Erik Larsen has said recently, he commented on Facebook or Twitter, I can't remember exactly which, that when he opens a box up of Image Comics comps, he says that Savage Dragon's the only book that looks like a classic comic book to him. Do you guys recall him saying that?
I do.
Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Savage Dragon's cover looks as sleek and modern as any other that Image publishes. It's not like it's got like face boxes or checkerboards across the top or a barcode box with a face in it because it's direct market.
Maybe not. Maybe this issue is not a good one because it's like a posed cover, but I don't really see many like action covers anymore. Did you see like Image had a promotion where they did like comic covers that had no titles. They were like wraparound covers.
Image?
It was like the worst idea ever.
Image.
Yeah.
Like how long ago?
Like last month or a couple weeks ago. I went to my comic store 2 weeks ago.
Did not see any of those. Like what comics?
I went into my comic store 2 weeks ago and bought some comics. And a bunch of them, like Image was running some kind of cover, like, I don't know what it was, some monthly flavor thing where
every comic
they had wraparound covers with no titles.
They must have been variants because
Yeah, they were variants.
Every comic I bought last month from Image had a title.
I was like, how the hell do you guys sell these things? Like, it must make it difficult on you without a title. I was like, this is the worst idea ever.
Well, if they're variants, they're not for regular readers or casual readers.
Yeah, I guess, but you still got to handle the I don't know. It just seemed like a piss poor idea. Anyway, since you guys didn't see it, it's not really worth talking about.
I mean, like I said, I bought like Saga and Extremity and stuff last month, and they were all just regular issue covers.
But Image has been into that lately, where they had like the All Spawn tribute or the All Walking Dead tribute,
or everyone swapped covers or did classic covers from other books.
And I think that is how they're doing it. They're just doing it as variants. So I think that it's entirely possible you would have missed it.
I don't know.
I certainly did.
I know later on this year that DC is doing a bunch of covers where the title is super tiny and it's just a pinup cover.
So the one comic I did get that had the wraparound was Rumble.
Okay, let me see if I can nail that down.
But they had like a bunch of comics that had it.
The part in the podcast where we all Google,
we all typing away.
Yeah, we all Google Image Comics, no logo.
Man, have I mentioned recently that Rumble's such a cool comic?
I don't think you did.
I got the first 2 issues and I put a bunch in my box for next time.
I'm looking at Comixology. These are all just regular covers, so it must just be a variant that you don't get online.
Check out
Rumble's got a weird cover.
Image Comics unveils 5 more We Believe wraparound covers
on Twitter.
Celebrates.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Artists with exclusive wraparound covers, and they have no text, no logo, nothing.
Ooh, you wouldn't know what you were really. I mean, I guess you kind of would, sort of.
So Extremity, I Hate Fairy.
Wait a minute, you wouldn't switch books. Like, it wasn't like anything wacky was happening, right? Like, Rat Queen still had a Rat Queen's cover.
Yeah, but it had no titles at all.
I don't know. I'm seeing these, and I'm on board. They look pretty cool, actually.
They're cool, but it just... Why? I don't know. It's just a nightmare without a title.
What was funny is, as you were describing it, I was like, oh, this is a stupid idea. And, like, when I went to see them, I was like, ooh, this is kind of excellent.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think if I printed a comic, I would want to print a comic without a title on it.
Probably just a variant. It's probably just a variant.
I mean.
Variant still has to be sold.
Ooh,
yeah,
sassy.
But you just bundle that and you slap a sticker on the bag. It says the name.
My comic store has a little name tag underneath each comic.
Yeah,
good for your comic store, okay?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
mine doesn't.
Yours sucks.
They should stick to the old ways, spinner racks only.
I agree. The old ways were best. People just knew how to build houses.
Dude, Jim Demonakis, or whatever, however you say his name, used to do like all like the Savage. He used to actually run the old Savage Dragon website. He's got like a Kickstarter or something, and he's building spinner racks.
Yes, Erik has been retweeting those. They're
really?
Well, he's been
expensive as shit, but pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they're like what, $200 or $300?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But it's pretty cool that someone actually thought to do that. Like, it seems like a hole that, you know, everyone looking for a spinner rack.
Well,
I'm sure
if I wanted all my comics bent at the center.
What man cave would be complete without one?
None. All right, I think we should get back into this.
Yeah, I'm getting saucy.
Yeah, we got way out in the weeds. So basically, Alex decides they beat the shit out of these toady-looking dudes, and Alex decides that her and Michael Jackson are gonna go on a quest to find Dragon in another dimension,
which is weird.
Very weird, because I was like 99% sure that they all got destroyed, right?
So they're trying to find Glum's hideout, right?
I mean, they're trying to find Glum's hideout because
it may have Dark Lord's time machine in it, or it may have like. That's the thing. Are they looking for a time machine, or are they looking for a dimension portal?
She's looking for whatever. She actually says she would maybe find Dark Lord's time machine, or, you know, once they shoot that down, she's like, maybe we can go to another dimension.
How funny was it? Was like Angel was like, "Do you know how crazy you sound right now?" And yet, like, Alex is from the original Savage Dragon dimension.
Yeah, but so is Angel.
Right.
So
but I'm just saying, why would she say, "Do you know how crazy you sound?"
Because she does sound crazy. She sounds obsessed.
Yeah.
But she's from another dimension.
Right, but she's obsessed with finding Dragon, which is kind of worrisome. That's
That's how
supervillains talk.
She's not really remarking on the craziness of dimensions. She's remarking on the craziness of her relentlessness.
Gotcha. For desperation.
Yeah.
For that Paul Dragon D.
I just got that.
D. Well,
I was wondering about that long pause, guys.
We loaded that joke like 28K. Like that. It took a minute to get there. It was good stuff, though. Paul Dragon D.
Speaking of which, no payoff on the implied sex last issue.
Well, I like to assume that they're all adults and just moved on with their lives.
That's right.
Although, bookmark that shit, because given the ramifications of this issue,
right,
there's some pretty fucking crazy ramifications of that.
Uh-huh.
Yep, we'll talk all about it.
Meanwhile,
speaking of
back at the ranch,
fucking horror. The horror begins.
These kids can work a cell phone? That's real impressive.
Not really, dude.
They're like 3 years old.
Little kids.
My 3-year-old niece can barely talk to somebody on a phone, let alone like dial and receive.
Well, they only have to receive, and it is a touchscreen. I don't know, dude. I've seen little kids like talking on the phone and shit. Craig, you got little kids. What do you think?
I've seen little kids talking on the phone and shit.
Little bastards trying to get out of their Fight Club duties. I hate it. Well, you're a dad. What do you think? Little kids could work a phone?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Little kids are crazy, man. They know how to do crazy shit you wouldn't expect.
Listen, my nephew, I showed him the new Legend of Zelda. You know what he looks at me? He says, "Does it have crafting?" And fucking, he asked me some other great. I was like, "What?"
Yes, it does. Is your answer to that?
You little
I don't even know what that means.
Breath of the Wild has crafting.
It's just basically, we won't get into video games for Craig's sake, but
Savage Dragon does not have crafting.
Basically, a little kid said a thing that I was like, "What in the hell?" So I'm just saying, little kids can do crazy shit.
It's a modern game feature. It's one of those things that old fuddies like you guys don't understand.
You're too with it. You're too with it, Purcell.
I accept all things.
I got a question for you guys. Amy's got regular human type feet.
She does.
Jack's got 2 toes. Does what's the other one? Tyrone
also 2 toes.
Does he also have 2 toes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amy was born human. That's why she has human toes.
Yep.
And she may one day be able to shift back and forth. My headcanon says.
I like that you. I like that you're keeping that going, because I'm thinking, when I saw her little toes, I actually thought of you. I was like, uh-oh. Shapeshifter. Shapeshifter, keeping it in the book. No, simply terrifying. Simply the breathing, even the page turn fake out, like check for her breath. I was like, oh, damn, you know.
And what kid would like follow those instructions and understand what you're asking? I don't know. It just seems...
Little kids, dude, they can do so much. It's nuts. Like, I'm telling you, I don't think...
Yeah, my kid, I'd ask him, he'd just like run and go play with his toys or something and be like, no, listen to me.
You get a little bit of that. Jack and Tyrone are like fucking being fuckers in this scene.
Yeah, they are the worst. Hopefully they die soon.
What?
Amy's the hero that we deserve.
Do you see that picture of Grandpa on the wall just behind Tyrone's fin in the bottom?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Is that hilarious?
Just saying.
So
What's his name?
Go
ahead.
What's his name? Dragon.
Yeah, with this ghost guy.
Oh, Wraith.
Wraith.
So this is not what I expected to happen.
No,
But
this
it's
is
really
awesome.
clever.
This is so awesome.
They're saying dragon's blood mixed with the Wraith's blood.
Yep. So he became a dragon, and then he blew up like everyone else does.
Yep.
What I didn't realize is I didn't think they blew up with enough force to like separate
Eviscerate
Malcolm's
you.
torso.
But what's so funny is, and that was also a shocker for me, I was like, whoa, I didn't think that they blew up with such amazing force. But when you think about it, like usually when the people blew up, they just turned into like blood pools, right?
Right. Yeah.
And so think about the force it takes to explode so hard a skeleton disappears.
Even like the doctor's like, there's nothing left in this soup.
It's a good point.
So yeah, I was kind of impressed.
You can weaponize that.
You know, you gotta really commend Larsen, because if he really wanted to like make this scene especially bonkers, like blood just shot everywhere, right?
Right.
Like if these doctors got that blood in their like eye or in any mucous membrane,
Right.
technically they could have been blowing up too.
That's
Just-
I still feel there has to be like a significant amount. I mean, being merged with Malcolm is kind of a unique circumstance.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, because you're right.
also we don't know if you can get an infusion from someone who's gotten an infusion. Although Malcolm did blow up, so a lot of that could be his blood too. So
But I think you're right, Jim. You need to have like
sustained contact.
enough of it, because how many times has Dragon gotten into like a fight with blood like everywhere,
Yeah.
like with Cutthroat or whatever, and
Right.
nothing's happened.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
You
might as
have
well-
to probably have more dragon blood than your own.
if that was like a thing, you could Malcolm or Dragon could like bite their tongue off and just spit blood in the guy's eye, and it'll blow up in a few hours.
Please let that happen one day.
Just start licking him with a bloody tongue.
No, I didn't.
He's
see this
Kenshiro. You're already dead.
Mm-hmm. Love it. I didn't see this coming at all. I tell you what, I am a little surprised. I'm surprised that the EMTs here are theorizing that Malcolm would bleed out. Like I've never thought of that. Like
Well,
that he would bleed out.
That's always come up when Dragon takes like serious injury. He's always
Yeah.
passing out from blood loss or needing to
He
get.
He passes out, but they theorize here. They're like, oh, he can't regenerate if he's dead, if he's bled to death. And I'm like, has that ever been a risk? Like, didn't he stay impaled? Wasn't Dragon impaled on a spike overnight?
Yeah.
He pulled himself off. Yeah.
Oh, he pulled himself off. Okay. I thought he was like just laid on. All right. Okay.
He doesn't get cut in half as often as you'd think.
Yeah, you're right. It is a thing I
It's
just
happened,
assume
though.
happens, but it's real rare. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking crazy. It was a great thing. I don't know why I didn't think it. Makes so much sense once you think about it. So here's a little scene where basically we can talk about the ramifications of Michael Jackson. Alex better pray that Sure Shot didn't knock her up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which for Chosen One seems to be like the thing.
Right.
Well, before we get there, you missed the part where the EMTs show up.
Well, that's a page where when Thunderhead closes out, he's like, "Oh, you got my baby. You could be in danger too." That's the only reason I brought it up.
Oh.
So fucking
Wait, I thought you said Jennifer. I guess you didn't.
No.
You meant you.
Maybe I did. I don't know. But basically, they've introduced the concept that fucking thunder babies can be deadly to their normal human hosts.
Mhm.
So that's like May is in trouble. Fucking Alex is potentially in trouble. It's also crazy because it kind of suggests that
Wait,
basically
when did Alex have sex?
with Michael Jackson.
Oh, you still think that
It's
happened?
inferred.
It
Is
totally happened. It's not a trick question.
What do you? No, if it doesn't happen on page, didn't happen.
So when she shows up knocked up, what do I win? 28 points?
Yeah, sure. Get all my points from this episode.
I'll take them. I'll take them, baby. I'll take them back. Nah, I think like that's just a crazy twist too. Because think about this, dude. Think about what that implies. That means basically Malcolm and Thunderhead are never really safe to sleep with anyone except superpowered people.
Except each other.
Oh, that's an image I didn't need to see.
Yeah, I love Kevin's like dad gear. He's like Mr. Rogers.
Yep. Looking sharp.
May's got him logged down. Nah, dude, it's just I don't know. I like the little like protrusion mountains in the next page.
Yeah, it's a cool little lumpy Glum World mountains.
Yeah, they're like
Little canyons.
I like how they taunting Rapture and her goons. I was so sure that they were gonna like get taken out by their own hubris by taunting her like that.
Yeah, when she said "pull up, Mom," you thought she was gonna like crash the ship or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll turn up next issues and make things a mess again.
Or maybe this issue.
Bully boys.
I do like all the like, little background scenes, like that last panel of that page when they're flying.
Did show up at the end.
Yeah. I like the panel, the page where they're flying away in the little ship, and then the last panel on the page has got the little monster being eaten by another monster. It's totally like a Jim Henson Star Wars scene.
It reminds me of a Bill Watterson like Spaceman Spiff thing.
Very much so. Also, Craig, here's your Jennifer with character, like enjoying herself.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Dimension X. That's all she needed all this time.
Yep.
She just needed the D.
She needed to fly.
Dude, how happy is this next splash page make you guys? I love seeing these guys.
Yay.
Freak Force.
Dude, fantastic. Fantastic.
So I guess the cops are trying to grab Hortus because she's
easy.
Alien.
Yep. Alien, baby.
I love how the cops have like the little like power gloves to like grip her spiky legs.
Yeah. Look how good Super Patriot looks. I mean, they all look good, but I'm just saying, just look at that Super Patriot. It's a good Super Patriot, you know?
I love the lettering again. Freak Force.
Oh yeah. Brackadoom with the rumble, like the shaky effects, you know?
Yep.
Also, colors, dude. Look at these colors. Look at the textury spattering floor and everything, the walls. It's good
A+.
stuff.
The next page of the 4-panel, the Freak Force in action, another awesome barbaric shot.
Oh yeah.
And then is Marsha is it Bradley or Brady? Whatever. Did she ever
I don't think it's Brady because
I
a little on the nose.
Marcia.
Did she ever get a superhero name?
I don't think officially it's been
It was
dialed
like Lightning Girl or something, but. And how weird is it that there's 2 darts floating around now? That seems so strange.
They're easy to tell apart. One it looks like Dart, and the other one looks like a fish man.
Hey, you know what? That's a good like that he brought that back to kind of like it's like an easy way to tell them apart, obviously, but I guess that was kind of done on purpose.
Dart and Shart. The 2 difference. Yeah.
Do you want to know who doesn't show up or is not mentioned, which was very weird to me? Hortus's daughter.
Yeah.
Lexi. I thought they said her name or something. No,
I don't recall reading it.
Yeah, the one of the cops. Like, let me see.
He mentions alien hybrids.
I guess not.
Just mentions Mrs. Dexter, but doesn't say anything about her daughter.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Since she'd be the most alien looking, I almost had to assume they would have tried to grab her first. because she's got like the horse face going on.
Yeah, she's really
From the
demonic
Death
looking.
Seed.
So, what friends do you think they're talking about that have disappeared?
I don't know. It's a cool thing. It's a cool seed to plant because basically, you know, the girls are in Dimension X, like kind of like somewhat alone and helpless.
Right.
Yeah, you think there's other characters got thrown in there?
Got to be kicking around. They got to be.
Be cool to find them.
It could even lead to some tragedy, like if they threw Hortus's daughter in there.
Yep. Or the Janey twins, or
Oh, that would be horrible. They, you know, they were stuck there for so long.
And then they got this weird monster with a dong just blocking the doorway to Glum's
don't
hideout.
any of these monsters have retractable genitalia? Come on. Seems like a pretty bad design flaw.
I do love the way he's leaping at her in the Wohei panel.
Yeah.
Like, oh! Almost like when you throw an action figure at someone. Yeah. Is that Glum's like? That's Glum's like that little hovel is his like main place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly
They've
underground.
showed it before.
I guess I just kind of always, I don't know, in my head thought of it as bigger, but you're right.
Well, he's a small man, so, you know, it's a palace to him.
You know what? No duh. You're 100% right. Never mind. Making nothing but sense. I'd imagine there's a big underground component to it. I don't know.
So you get a little bit of drama where Kevin and what's her name?
May.
Ms. May, talking about the child. So you don't know if she's gonna have an abortion or what, I guess.
Look how evil this doctor looks. Does he just look evil as shit?
I didn't get that.
Just a cross hatching on his mouth and face. I guess he's old. Look at his
All
like.
doctors are evil.
He's got liver spotty fingers.
I didn't even get that. Oh yeah. I like how they show you like what a clip of Chasing Dragons is kind of like. It's
Yeah.
just they bring the kids to a junkyard so they can take out all their like aggression on all the scrap.
Which
It
is
was-
hilarious.
It was your pickle that got us into this pickle.
Dude, that's- All this banter. All this banter is fantastic.
Spatang.
What about the kids? I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Hilarious.
They got some CTV news. And I love, what's the name of the dude with the green hair? He's such a little prick.
Walden Wang.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just know that little bastard. Ooh, I'll talk about it.
Great for the North Pole.
Dude, how cool, and this is kind of jumping ahead, but how cool is it that, like, Michael Jackson, Dragon, or whatever, and Alex go into the portal and they end up in the backup story?
Dude, yes. That's awesome. That was a nice touch.
Yeah, that I didn't know where that story was going, and we'll get to that at the end of the episode, but that was really cool.
I really hope that you know how he'll get on like tangents of doing things like where the SOS was getting recruited for so many issues.
Yeah.
I really hope that's the new tangent.
It would be
It's like-
pretty sweet if the next like 4 back story, like the, you know, the, I don't know, what do you call it? The backups had like them traveling in each different dimensions.
Yes.
Even they could even meet different characters too. It'd be kinda
Yes, dude.
It's just kind of weird to me that Erik has reintroduced alternate dimensions and alternate timelines. Maybe the idea is that no more time travel, but there are still like alternate, like very different dimensions. Like they're very different.
cool. Yeah.
The way dimensions were described, you know, as bubbling and coalescing and, you know, just happening.
All right.
I guess it makes sense that even if all the dimensions were merged, it doesn't mean that there wouldn't be new dimensions from that point forward.
Right, because as soon as it happened, and more would start getting made. And they mention right here, it's all the dimensions that Dark Lord knew about. And
right.
Of course, there are infinite dimensions, so therefore, it was only a very small percentage that were merged.
Right.
Which is, to be honest, that's the thing. I thought he was streamlining this for people like Craig, but we're right back to it.
Bird.
28 points, buddy. You sit down.
Burn.
You got to take it.
Yeah.
That's the champ talking. You made this monster. You made this monster.
I created a monster.
Final word. Craig, you don't know dimensions. Sucker. No, I agree, though. It is kind of a funny decision because it seemed like the getting rid of the multiverse just, was a huge, epically house-cleaning thing. And then this issue is like, nah, fuck it, it's back. Yeah, it's totally back. So,
how funny is it when the Bully Boys show up and just faceplant both of the Smasher and Jennifer and what's her name?
Angel,
Jesus Christ!
How many beers are you in?
I guess they should have locked the door.
Yeah, dude, it's not funny. I'm super scared for them. Like, I'm just Rapture. I hate Rapture so much.
And then we get this messed up last 2 pages.
Dude, so first of all, let me just say I want to cry. But if we keep it somewhat on the page, do you notice that this doctor is just holding Lightning Baby in her hands, no problem?
That did strike me as kind of strange. I thought maybe she just has rubber gloves on.
Also, her dialogue is very creepy. I am thinking something else is afoot. Because it's very clearly illustrated that this is a lethal lightning blast to normal people. And his doctor's just fucking holding that baby like it ain't no thing.
I didn't catch that, but...
Yep. So, I'm saying something's up. I don't know what, but I don't think that's a mistake. I don't think it's rubber gloves. I think something's happening. I don't know, Covenant of the Sword, Dart maybe like
she's a sex doll in disguise.
Oh, yeah. And just who's in the market for dragon babies? There's actually a lot of people.
Not Dark Lord, he's dead.
Do you guys think that we have a death here? Or do we think...
it isn't. The fact that the doctor at the very end says she died a few minutes ago suggests there's still a window of opportunity to revive her. Because you can be, without oxygen for like 4 minutes, 2 minutes.
Do you think it's just for the show ratings?
That would be a twist, yes.
There's no cameras around, though.
They did make a point about that, yes.
Yeah, they made a point to be like, hey, get these cameras out of here.
Yeah. I can't believe she's dead. I can't.
I gotta tell you.
I feel like Erik has too much fun with the character that he wouldn't want to get rid of her.
I think she's dead only because fucking this is the kind of ballsy you'd never expected thing he would do.
Oh, yeah. I also just realized that Malcolm is paralyzed at the moment because of his spine damage.
Right.
Also, I found a typo. I hope they caught that before it goes to press.
They did. No need to worry about that. There's actually tons of them, but in these copies, he said don't worry about it. Now, this, I think it's a death, dude. I'm so sad. I'm super bummed out.
I don't know. I feel like it's too soon.
I don't think it is.
I think the baby will save her somehow.
How's the baby going to save her?
We'll shock her heart back.
Well, that's one thing, maybe.
Or Malcolm will.
Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe he drags his ass in there and just... Of course, you'd think doctors would try that first, so, who knows?
The defibrillators?
Yeah, I can't believe that she's dead. Like I said, I think Erik likes the character too much.
But that's why that's the incentive to kill her.
Yeah, that's
And
a
plus,
rub, dude.
who would watch the Dragon Kids?
Well, see, that's talk about ramifications. Like Malcolm would lose that show because, like, you can't really have like a show just about Malcolm and the kids. And then, like, I don't know, like if she's really dead, like it does all kinds of crazy shit to the book. Like, there's no reason to stay in Canada necessarily. Like, you could kind of go wherever because they were in Canada, so they could be close to Maxine's mom.
Well, because they can't be in U.S.
Well, I know why, but I mean, that's why they didn't go to like France or like Austria. Like they actually stayed in Canada so that she could fly home. Because remember, Maxine's not in trouble. Like she's not going to get kicked out, so she could fly home to Chicago easy from where they were. So technically, if Maxine was dead, there's really no reason for like, and also too like I said, just think all the crazy shit this does to the book. That's why I think she's dead, because it does like crazy like plot things, dude. Like it like I don't know, because this puts like Malcolm potentially like May could have like super shitty feelings towards Malcolm, and like you know what's that going to do with him and Thunderhead? Like
right.
I don't know.
And if she's got to have an abortion to save her life, that's gonna put a wedge between her and Thunderhead. Potentially
that could be it.
Savage Dragon's always best when life's falling apart around them.
Yeah.
I think it's happened, dude.
It's best too when you don't know what he's gonna do.
This shit hit me like a ton of bricks, dude. I was like,
I don't think she's dead. I think I think we're not seeing something.
I don't think she's dead either, but I'm still like happy that it ended this way because I really enjoy these cliffhangers. Like Eric's the best at it.
Oh, what a cliffhanger. What a cliffhanger. Did you expect another little girl?
No. And she is born green.
Born green. Yeah, that's the other thing.
But she's also the only one with lightning powers.
Yeah. The best powers. So technically, if little lightning terror ends up growing up, you got two Maxine children in the future of the book. So that's cool. Go. That's cool, you know.
Of course, it completely destroys my my bracket with who's going to be the main character someday.
Oh, I know, dude.
Now all three of the triplets are doomed.
I gotta say, if I have to choose between, I was Team Amy,
right?
But if there's Team Amy, but also with lightning powers, I gotta go.
Team New Amy.
Team New Amy.
Yeah, but Amy might have the shape-shifting powers.
See, that would be one way to make them very distinct. Like one can shapeshift and the other can like has the lightning powers. Dude, I'm so excited for the future. I'm just saying, like, this book's gonna be crazy as hell, dude.
Let's hope. Shall we get into the backup?
This ending, but still my heart. This backup is awesome, dude. Again, like, look at those, like, Delgado lettering.
So there's a lot going on in this backup.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell was going on at first.
That isn't obvious right away.
I like it. I like the way that it was sort of, like, doled out to you.
Yeah.
Right, so right off the bat, we get this red guy with the knife arms, who is fighting someone who's clearly of the dragon persuasion.
The amazing Switchblade.
He looks. Here's the genius of this. He looks very much like your super obvious. Like he looks like a villain.
Does he?
And yeah, didn't you think he looks like a villain?
I think he looks like Zen, the intergalactic ninja, except red.
He's naked.
And
look at his little butt cheeks.
But okay, I get your point. It could be read that, but the first thing he says is that he can't allow him to destroy this world. So that tells me pretty much immediately that he's the hero.
Oh, I'm stupid.
No.
that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's the first thing that leapt out at me.
Yeah, I'm a dumb shit. Somebody's got to stop you, old man. Yeah, that's the most obvious thing in the world. I still, when I saw him, I'm just so used to Dragon being the hero that I didn't think that this was Kerr.
Well, that's the thing. We don't get told that the dragon here is Kerr until...
like 3 pages in.
Yeah, third page. Bottom of third page. So a bunch of questions get raised immediately. If this is Kerr, he clearly doesn't have any powers because he's all scarred up and missing an eye.
He has super weird ear with like the tubes growing to it.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was weird.
Yeah. Oh, that is weird.
It's cool. Like you said, no powers, like negated Kerr.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what happened in this else world?
Yeah, this world's called Bridge World, which I guess is must be like a trading hub or something.
They could just like bridges.
Bridges. Covered bridges.
I like this guy's powers, like the helicopter arm.
I thought that was a little silly, but... helicopter arm.
Go gadget.
I found that to be one of the sillier things. Like, oh, I can swing my arm really fast. It means I can fly.
I love it. Well, it's a silly kind of... It's funny because it's a silly kind of backup. Like when Kerr stump punches him and the sound effect is blood.
I didn't even notice that.
The stump punch,
blood.
Dude. So good. So, yeah, it's a little bit fun and silly, I think.
Yeah, I think the absolute best thing is how it ties into the main story, which threw me for a loop. Because at first I thought it was just kind of a silly Elseworld type backup. I'm like, why are they bothering with this? And then once I saw, and I didn't even realize the first time I saw them kind of in disguise that it was them. And then once they took his mask off, I looked back, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like, that's them. Like, when I first saw them, I just thought they were just random alien guys. I don't know if you guys caught it right away or what.
I did not catch it right away.
I was expecting it as I was reading it because we're clearly told in the main story that they're going to look for Dragon. And,
I just didn't. I'm not used to it.
And Kerr's Dragon. He's a bad, evil version of Dragon. So
I do like how it is Kerr. That's cool.
I just love how villainous he is in this. He's so angry and he's so confident even when he's burning to death.
I love it, dude. I love Kerr. Like, he's so evil. Like a yelling skeleton. It's badass.
I do like how like his fin is all shredded. That's something we've never seen in the regular pages of Savage Dragon. Yeah. I feel like maybe like I think the only time we've seen that is when like he fought Thor and Thor's like hammer like scorched him or something.
When he gets lightninged, or like that time that when he what did he do? When Dragon was negated and he was fighting Open Face and Octopus and they. Oh wait, was that them?
Oh yeah.
Remember when he blew up and Alex just kisses
Alex
him?
Found him. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
I think his fin's messed up pretty bad there because he's pretty much a skinless torso.
I think there was also a time like he was on the cover like that with like a big fireball, where he was the guy that kind of looked like Overlord. Ronald Winston your ass. It's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Huh?
Dread Knight?
Yeah. Didn't he do that to Dragon? Wasn't there a cover where Dragon was just like scorched?
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure. I think I'm remembering it kind of.
So
anyway,
there's a secret history to this story.
Yeah, it's juicy.
Hot takes. So this Ben Bishop guy, apparently he's been an artist. I think. We don't know a lot about him, but I think he like drew like IDW's Ninja Turtles and a bunch of other things. Maybe he just did covers. I'm not sure.
He's done a lot though. He's been
kicking around. So the back cover of this is a mock-up of a early Image comic that never existed.
Mm-hmm.
The character, of course, is the red guy. Is called Switchblade, and this cover's got a copyright date of 1997. So apparently, this Ben Bishop guy, Raven got me wise to it. He's got a Kickstarter going on for some project, and I guess it's not really about. I don't think it's about the Switchblade guy. This is just kind of a thing, its own thing.
Right.
Apparently, the Switchblade character he created when he was like 11 years old, and he basically had an opportunity to draw this story for Erik, and incorporated his own character into it because he had it and he could. And so he made up this mock 1997 era Image comic cover for it.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. Like, just to think of, like, because this guy was 11 when, you got to think of 97. Like, he made this character up, and then again to see him, like, on the back of Savage Dragon, like, fighting Kerr, like, that's, I don't know, it's awesome, dude.
I wonder how many
really cool.
I wonder how many people will look at this and wonder, is this like some character I never heard of, or did I miss this?
I like the suggestion that it was 25 cents. In my wildest dreams.
Comics were $1.99 in 97.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they were $2.
Comic Code Authority. I don't even know when Image
never
used that.
They never had that. That's what's so funny. Never. So it's kind of like, how like kids these days, they lump shit from the 80s and 90s like together.
Right.
They're like, oh, this is the 90s, and it's clearly some shit from the 80s.
Right.
That's kind of what you got going on here. You got this vintage Image cover with the comics code and 25 cents. It's good.
That's very interesting. Craig, you're not so hot on the character design, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like he's a little basic?
Yeah. It's nothing really special in my mind. I don't know.
He looks like a buff ant.
Yeah. He does, actually, when you say that without the antennas.
I like it.
It's okay. I don't think if I saw this on the stand, like a character like that, I'm not sure I would go out of my way to buy it. It's not intriguing.
I also would not.
But I enjoyed the comic. Artist is a great artist. It was really fun the way it tied in with the story.
Yep.
Characters doesn't really do much for me, but whatever. Still a cool comic. Still fun.
I like it, and I can't wait for more. If I had known this is where Alex's depraved search for dragon was going to go, I'd have been rooting for Homegirl a long time ago.
I love his little like insect alien guys that show up. Little alien cop insect things.
Halt, citizen. It's like, yeah, right. You guys aren't doing shit.
It was neat. I like how Malcolm and Alex have a little glowing eye Jawa glasses.
Yeah, they do have the Jawa thing going on, don't they?
They're in disguise, guys. They're in disguise.
No one will recognize us in this alien world that we don't look like anybody else.
Although you clearly don't want to be walking around looking like you're related to Kerr, you know what I mean?
It's just funny, like whenever like they have disguises like that, they always blend in alien worlds. But yet, if they were like walking on Earth and you saw two people dressed like that, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Those guys are incognito.
Those are such normal-looking people. It's versatile.
Yep.
It works for a variety of terrains: desert, space,
desert again.
It's good.
Desert,
dude.
space, desert.
Yeah. Both desert and space. That's all you need. So, overall impressions and feelings, my dudes.
The last couple pages of the issue blow my mind in terms of, just is this real or not? So Eric's a master of it. We're gonna have to wait till next issue, but that's what comic books are about, man. That's what Savage Dragon's about, keeping you kind of guessing, and that's the fun thing about it.
And you want to know what's heartbreaking is think to the solicitations.
And not seeing her in there. But that's done on purpose.
I know.
That.
Oh, yeah.
I know, dude, but I'm just saying masterful.
Yeah. No, it was a good issue. It's got a little bit of everything. A lot of background on the characters. Still have like the Glum World chicks kind of searching their way around. You don't know what's going to go on now with Alex and Michael Jackson Dragon in their search. Freak Force shows up. It's a little bit of everything.
You don't know what my final take is?
Yes, let's go.
Yes, please.
The most important thing that we didn't that we have not brought up yet.
What's that?
The goatee survives the issue.
It did, didn't it? Huh. I like it.
I gotta say, as long as Michael Jackson, the goatee's gotta survive, right?
Yeah. That's your super easy distinction.
That's some mere universe logic.
Or Michael Jackson's got to get some kind of scar or something on his face.
He's chosen one you can't scar.
There you go.
I'm pro mustache goatee, or pro goatee mustache. I'm pro goatee. Go team goatee.
So is that your final word, or you got more?
That's my final word.
I'd say you used it well.
Yeah, good job, Jim.
You're the champion for now.
For now. Get good, kid.
Until
how does that go?
What was it when I'm going to get all your points?
Oh, if Maxine's alive, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if she's dead, I get your points. That won't really make me happy because Maxine will be dead, but it will be some cold comfort.
What are you going to do with those points?
Put them next to my cool points.
Buy Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Yeah, all those cool points I've racked up over the years. Got to be going somewhere. On the next episode of Savage Dragon. 234. Can I just stop and say how many times are you going to have that happen?
2, 3, 4. Oh yeah.
Talk about we were talking about episode 69, 187, and then 420. We got to give some love to 234.
So the next time this happens will be 3, 4, 5.
I mean, we'll all be dead.
What the heck? What issue was 123?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just some shit that doesn't happen often. So cool. Should have been an anniversary issue.
Wait, where is it?
234 pages.
Oh, is that really cool cover where Dragon gets the white cover where Dragon gets smashed against the wall?
Smashed into the wall.
Yeah, the one I think looks like Adam. The coloring looks like Adam Kubert.
I like it. Ghosts from the past. Malcolm Dragon heads into Dimension X on a rescue mission to save Angel Murphy, and he comes face to face with an evil, alternate reality version of his own mother, Rapture. Another outstanding achievement from award-winning writer-artist Erik Larsen.
I gotta be real. I'll be real surprised if this solicitation is actually accurate.
Oh?
It seems kind of if I guess I'm trying to say is if Maxine is actually injured or dead, I find it really unusual that he'd rush off to Dimension X. Or how would he even get to Dimension X? The U.S. government has the portal.
Freak Force has the portal at the moment.
Well, yeah.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
That's a good point. But did they take it with them? It's pretty big.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying they could be guarding a gate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. Could be
because they were talking about their friends being kidnapped. So
I'm just trying to say Malcolm doesn't really have a lot of motivation to go into Dimension X right now. So I'll be interested to see how he gets there.
Unless he lost everything.
Except for his 4 kids.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Does he have a goatee on that cover? I forgot.
Ghosts from the past.
And 234.
Take a look. 234. Savage D.
No, I don't think so.
Of course, it could just be subterfuge about Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but although on the cover he's got sneakers and jeans, I don't think.
The double.
Although he could get them in another dimension.
They're all in their costumes though. Covers lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Man, it's gonna be a mindfuck for him to have to fight his own mom. Because he doesn't really have like memories of her too good, right?
No, because he got taken immediately and then she died.
Yeah, because even I remember there was a panel where he's like,
true.
"You're not my real mom."
Wait. Yeah, that's right. He was raised by an alternate reality version of his mom. So
yeah,
he
but
knows,
he rejected it. Remember?
right, but he had been raised by her for a while, or at least a couple of years. So
Right. At least until he was like 5 or 6, I want to say.
yeah,
Can you imagine you got to see your mom's naked ass body?
yeah, not great.
Not good. Not good. That's got to be an
Old
advantage.
ass.
Yeah, that's got to be an advantage in a fight. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn it, mom.
Can't look.
Exactly. Malcolm, why are you missing so much? He's swinging blind, folks. I don't know. I'm just saying. Can't wait. I'm excited. I wish 234 was here right now. I'm dying, dude. I got to get that Maxine closure. Got to see Malcolm versus Rapture. Some juicy stuff. The pile of skulls, do you think it suggests that the fight happens at Glum's lair? You know, he's been a little on the nose with some of his covers lately.
I think so.
Oh, dudes. Bully boys. Although Alex, we know she's not going to like just be back for the next issue, so it could be totally fake.
Who knows?
Could be. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it could just as well be Michael and Alex just turning back up.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Well, geez Louise, guys. Is that it?
That's all
I
she
think
wrote.
that's it.
This is a good episode.
It's a wrap.
Hey, boo boo.
Mr. Ranger, sir.
You get one of them picnic baskets.
Why, though? Where did it come from?
Who knows?
I love it. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Man, that really was a good ass fucking issue. Wow.